Hi everyone, we are in North Vakla and this is part 2 of our Vakla road trip. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, do check it out to see a complete road journey and things we did in Alapi. Coming back to this video, we woke up early in the morning for a peaceful walk along the beach and to explore the area. North Cliff is actually more popular for sunsets than sunrise. So if you miss the sunrise, don't worry. But what you shouldn't miss is the calm and beautiful morning vibe here, especially the activities that happen early in the day. One thing to keep in mind, if you are staying around the North Cliff area, the path leading down to the beach are quite steep, so be prepared for a bit of a climb while going down and coming back up. Apart from regular beach walks, many people come here to practice yoga and meditation in this calm and serene morning atmosphere. As you can see, there are both foreigners and Indians attending yoga session in different batches. North Vakla is also very popular spot for surfing. The sea is bit rough here, which makes it ideal for learning surfing, though it's not recommended for swimming. If you're surfing, you'll always be accompanied by a trained instructor, and as you can see, many people are learning how to surf here. After spending some quality time at the beach, we headed back to our hotel. On the way, we came across Cafe Dalma, which we plan to return for a breakfast later. It's located right beside Hillview Resort. Another breakfast option near is Eba. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but both places are great for breakfast and offer beautiful sea views, making them perfect spot to enjoy a relaxed morning meal. One thing I forgot to show earlier was how beautiful our stay looks like. Our hotel is a part of an Inda cafe, so the theme and architecture match the cafe vibe. It has a very calm and peaceful feel. This section of the property has two rooms in the front and one at the back. If you want to see the complete room tour, you can check out my previous video. After a quick shower, we came back to Cafe Delma for breakfast since it was a highly rated and we really wanted to try it out and share our honest feedback. We first ordered a veg roll which was just average. Then we tried spinach omelette, which was absolutely amazing and totally worth the price. Next, we ordered a veg burger that came with chips and salad. Honestly, a solid 10 on 10, definitely worth trying. For dessert, we ordered mini pancakes, which were okay. Overall, I rate the food 4 out of 5 and it's definitely a must-visit restaurant in North Cliff. You can also try paragliding here, which costs somewhere around 4 to 5,000 in case if you're interested, but we already had an Ayurvedic massage session booked, so we headed there next. After an amazing Ayurvedic massage session at Vakla, we came for lunch to Inda Cafe, which is also one of the highly rated restaurants in the area, and since we were staying at their hotel, we had to try their food. The cafe have a very cozy setup and some of the team members are deaf and mute, so please be patient and polite while interacting with them. We ordered few drinks which were quite good. I'd rate them 4 out of 5. For food, we ordered 2 pizzas, one for veg and one non-veg. Both were really good. Along with that, we ordered white sauce pasta and a salad ball. Not sure why it came with fries, but overall the meal was amazing. For us, Inda Cafe is a solid 4.5 out of 5 for their amazing service and food quality. After this wholesome meal, we left for Jatayu Earth Center, which is almost 1 hour away from this place. There is a dedicated parking area and 2 different ticket counters, one for park entry and another for the ropeway service, which you can purchase from the first floor. The total cost comes around 550 per person. When we visited, that was Monday, but still there was a rush, so we had to wait for some time. They first made us wait in one section, then shifted to another. There's also an option for souvenir photographs which you can collect after the ride. After waiting for almost 30 to 40 minutes, we finally got the ropeway ride. While going up, you get stunning views of the surroundings and honestly, it's much better than climbing 800 stairs on foot. Once you reach the top, you're greeted by the giant Jatayu sculpture, which looks absolutely magnificent. According to Ramayana, this is the place where Jatayu fell after his battle with Ravan, during which one of his wings was cut. That's why the sculpture has only one wing. Also, later Prabhu Ram found Jatayu here and learned crucial information about Sita Mata abduction and granted him moksha at the site, making it a sacred spot. So there is one amazing temple, and as you walk towards the temple, you'll also find the footprints of Prabhu Ram, which hold deep spiritual significance. Inside the temple, there is a beautiful idol of Lord Ram, making it a must-visit spot when you are here. If you visit in the evening, the views from here are even more breathtaking. You can easily spend some peaceful time here, it's completely worth it. After this, we left for Madurai as we had to head back to Bangalore. We left from Varkala to Madurai in evening because from Madurai it's roughly 7 to 8 hours drive to Bangalore. And next morning, before leaving Madurai, we visited Meenakshi Amman temple for darshan since we were already there and didn't want to miss this opportunity. And from Madurai to Bangalore, on our way we stopped in 2 different spots, but none of them were highlighting in the video. And that's it for this trip. We'll see you again in next video. Thanks for watching and do like, share and subscribe.